Hello, this is Susan from vibrantireland.com, and I have some wonderful gift ideas for that person who loves Ireland on your gift list. Now these are all online, so they can, no matter where you are, these can be sent to you. Irish gifts that can reach you anywhere in the world. And this little section is going to be about books, so there'll be actual physical books and a few ebooks as well. This one we're starting off with is Atlantic Light, and it is an extremely beautiful coffee table book of photographs of Ireland's west coast all along the Wild Atlantic Way by Peter Cox, who is a photographer based in County Kerry. And you can find this book on his website, which is petercox.ie, so petercox.ie, and it is extremely beautiful, and he funded this starting off on Kickstarter, and you can see he just got completely oversubscribed because it is a stunning book, and it will really just it'll make you want to do the Wild Atlantic Way if you hadn't yet. So that is the Atlantic Light by Peter Cox. Now also we have, now my helper's not here with me, so I'm hoping this is going to work out okay. We have a lovely wee book called The Blackie Boys. Now this is written by Michael O'Hara, and he grew up in Belfast in the 40s. And he wrote this wee book in response to his granddaughter saying, what was it like when you were a little boy, Granddad? And what it was like when he was a little boy is, well, it's so different from today, because he's saying, basically back then there were hardly any cars, much less, of course, there were no, mobile phones and no, cameras everywhere, taking, selfies. There was no computers, and the kids just went outside and played and got into all sorts of mischief. And this is a great little book of stories and it will really bring you back if you're of a certain age where you ran wild as a child, and I know I did. And it has great little illustrations, and they got their name from this Blackie River, which it was absolutely polluted and filthy and very intriguing to children. So this little book, The Blackie Boys, you can get online from theblackieboys.com, and it's only €8, and it's a grand little read, and for older kids will enjoy it, and we adults as well. I quite enjoyed that book myself. And I enjoyed all these books, actually. Next we have, away from the polluted Blackie River, we have some lovely Irish thatched cottages. Now this book is from Emma Byrne, and she lives in an Irish thatched cottage herself in County Wexford. And so she was inspired to go around Ireland, and she took lots of photographs, as we can see here, and she made a little map. So these are all the thatched cottages that are open to the public in Ireland, and I reckon a lovely theme for a holiday would be motor around Ireland and see a lot of these cottages. So as you can, they're all types. So there's kind of the more traditional ones, then the ones where you're getting a bit fancy, the kind of chocolate boxy ones with the roundy, some very unusual ones like the Swiss cottage in County Tipperary. But this book will really inspire you and, set you to dreaming for sure. And this is available on O'Brien Publishers' website. So it's o'brien.ie, OBRIEN.ie. And I have to warn you, if you go on that website and you love books, you are going to be tempted, because it's full of books, of Irish books. Now, and also these books here, I'd say you probably get them on Amazon, but it'd be really nice, probably, I think, to order them direct from the Irish publisher. Next in line, also from O'Brien.ie, is Gulliver. So this is a retelling of Gulliver's Travels, the classic Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift, retold by Mary Webb. Oh, here's the cat. Meow. And she really enjoyed Gulliver's Travels, so we read this out loud, some of it, because it's for older kids, so it's not like a little storybook that you wouldn't read over one night. But we read this out loud to the animals. They quite enjoyed it, and their favourite bit was, probably like most kids, is when Gulliver puts out the fire by having a wee on it. But yeah, so it's a great book. Then helps bring that classic Gulliver's Travels to life for a new audience. and hello, Mrs. Shh, get out of the way. And one more, and that's from O'Brien Press as well, and one more from O'Brien Press that came across my desk for the younger kids is this Dublin Fairy Tale by Nicola Colton. And now Nicola is an Irish illustrator. This is her first book that she's written and illustrated. And it is a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood set in modern Dublin. And so we have, you know, Little Red Riding Hood. I read this to the dog and she fell right asleep. Didn't she? Yes, Mama. So we have, the retelling in modern Dublin. So we have the spire. We have all the landmarks of Dublin, the spire, and there's Halfpenny Bridge. And I'd have to say I quite enjoyed it. I really liked the illustrations. And like I said, our dog went right to sleep listening to it and had no bad dreams because nobody actually gets eaten by the big bad wolf, so it's quite happy. Now, and so here's Mau Mau, and she is watching the birds. And while she's doing that, I'll tell you real quickly 2 other books that you can also get, and I don't have them physically because they are ebooks. Maybe I'll turn this around. I don't know if you can see me or not because I can't tell. They're ebooks, so you can get them online as an ebook, or you can also get them in hard copy. And the first one is How to Marry a Farmer. This was Lorna Sixsmith's first book, and it is full of really interesting tidbits of history, and it's also tongue-in-cheek, but it is really, really interesting kind of farming history and farm wives. How to Marry a Farmer was her first book, and now she's followed it up with How to Be the Perfect Farm Wife. So this is available online through Amazon, or you can get it as an ebook through Amazon as well.